music.
Yeah, I can share some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third day of the 6-week program. I just want to start by reminding everybody that please rename yourself to the name that you've registered with, your first name and your last name. Also, please have your camera on. That's really important to get the volunteer hours, and also our mentors and tech team will be looking and making sure that everybody has their camera on. So please do make sure to do that. And today we'll be talking a little bit more about this meditation, other scientific studies that have been done on it, and also another technique we'll be introducing it today. So let's get started. Swam, can you start the presentation? Yeah, so today is the third day, and today we'll be learning a new technique, which is raising the Kundalini and taking the Bandhan, which we'll go over later. But we'll be doing this at the beginning and end of every meditation session. So today's agenda is first just a small recap. Then we'll have a little bit of information of some other research that's been done on this meditation with ADHD, how it affects ADHD. And then we'll talk about the raising the Kundalini, and then we'll have a short meditation, and then any questions. So we can just watch this video as a recap.
In the sacrum bone, at the base of the spine of every human being, there is a dormant spiritual energy known in Sanskrit as Kundalini. When awakened, it rises through vital energy centers along the spinal cord, called chakras. As the Kundalini passes through the fontanelle area, we can feel a cool breeze above our heads and in the palms of our hands as we enter a state of thoughtless awareness, peace and oneness, known as self-realization.
I'd like to hand it over to Miss Abhi to talk a little bit about the ADHD research.
Yeah, so hello everyone. Uh, we are having few questions regarding the effects of Sahaj Yoga on any, is there any scientific research done? How has it helped people? So today we are going to show you this one research paper on ADHD, and this was done on kids with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So basically, they have issues with their attention, they're hyper as a temperament, and then they were made to try Sahaj Yoga for 6 to 8 weeks. And after trying for several weeks, this is the effects that they all felt. They had better sleep, less anxiety, they were more able to concentrate at school and studies, and had less conflict. So even the parents were interviewed and they were also given a survey questionnaire, and they found their kids being less stressed. They themselves were less stressed and were more able to manage their kids' behavior. And they were actually even off medication at that period of time. So that was the effect of this research. Next slide, please. I can share more about this paper. So it was published under Linda J. Harrison from Australia, Ramesh Manocha, and Dr. Katya Rubia from UK. And this program helped. The results showed a drastic improvement in children with ADHD behavior, self-esteem, and relationship quality. So it is also there on our website. You can check it out on sahajyogascience.org. All the research that has been done in through Sahaj Yoga techniques has been there. So basically, everything that we are doing here, you will see it is very much backed by scientific evidence. So we will try, as and when possible, we'll try to come and highlight these research papers for you to understand that how this technique is very, very scientific. And let's watch this 2-minute video, which is a testimonial video of kids who had tried, who had ADHD, and how Sahaj Yoga helped them.
Now, though, Ryan and Jaden are thriving on a drug-free treatment.
Ryan's not taking any and Jaden's taking half a dose. And they can still maintain their focus as if they were on medication. So that's been the biggest difference.
That must be a relief to you.
A huge relief, because I was looking at any option to get them off medication. I just didn't like the idea of them being on tablets long term.
Let your Kundalini work its way up so that collectively our attention is above our head.
Ryan, Jaden and Kerry Hammond have been part of a focus group trialling Sahaja meditation at Sydney's Royal Hospital for Women. After just 6 weeks, 16 children with ADHD all showed a marked improvement. What do you like most of all about the meditation?
We like being a lot cooler.
Maybe we feel a lot cooler, more relaxed.
Yeah.
We're able to concentrate without our tablet.
Yeah, and we can go to sleep a lot easier.
I mean, many of these children we see are quite isolated. They, especially at school, they have problems with teachers, problems with peers. They feel anxious about things, and these are symptoms that have been reduced, and the children are feeling better themselves about themselves.
At the Centre for Neuropsychopharmacology at Melbourne's Swinburne Institute, researchers are now mapping brainwaves for an insight into the meditative state.
I mean, we see this as very much a scientific investigation of a different state. So this is a meditational state where some of the your level of consciousness has changed, your level of attention has changed, and there's probably corresponding changes to how the brain is functioning.
Enjoying this meditation and enjoying the thoughtless awareness.
A full-scale clinical trial on meditation and ADHD is now in the pipeline.
So now we'll just go over the subtle system once again to make sure everybody understands it. There are 3 channels in our subtle system. There's the left sympathetic nervous system, which is all the thoughts of the past, all the emotions, and then the right channel, the right sympathetic nervous system, is the sun channel. It's where we have thoughts of the future. We have overactivity. It's the action channel. So if we always want to like do something, if we're overly active, we can't sit still, then we need to clear out any blockages from our right channel. And then there's the central channel, which is the channel where we want to end up, which is the balance between the left and the right. And then once again, there are these 7 different chakras or different milestones in the journey of the Kundalini rising. So first is the Muladhara chakra, and this is actually under the Kundalini energy. Over there you can see. And each of these chakras has different qualities associated with it. So the Muladhara chakra is innocence and wisdom. And then there's the Swadhisthana chakra, which pertains to creativity. Also, it can help you focus more, especially with like things like studying and focusing on schoolwork or something like that. Swadhisthana chakra is the chakra for that. And then the third energy center, the Nabi chakra, pertains to peace. It's also the mastery principle. And then there's the Anahata chakra, which is exactly where the heart is. So it has qualities like love, compassion, and then fearlessness, confidence. The 5th energy center is the Vishuddhi chakra. It controls your communication abilities. And then the 6th energy center is the Agya chakra in the brain, and that controls your thoughts, and its quality is forgiveness. And then the final energy center is the Sahasrara chakra. So the new technique that we're going to be learning today is raising your Kundalini and taking the Bandhan. So we'll just watch this video to first learn this process, and then after that we can do it. So let's just watch it first.
We will go through a small exercise we do every time before and after our meditation called Kundalini Bandhan. The first part symbolizes our desire to raise our energy and keep it raised throughout the day. For this, we place our left hand, which is the hand of our desire, in front of our sacrum bone, raising it slowly along our spine. And with our right hand, the hand of action, we wrap it around the left hand in a slow circular motion. Once you get to the top, you tie a knot, symbolically tying your energy so it stays up. We repeat this 2 more times. The 3rd time, we will tie 3 knots, symbolizing each of our energy channels. The second part symbolizes a shield of protection, which we place upon ourselves. Here we keep our left hand on our lap, and with our right hand, we spread our energy from one side of our body to the other, and back, forming a kind of rainbow-like shape. We do this 7 times, once for each energy center. This exercise should be done before and after meditation, but also before leaving house in the morning and going to work, to keep yourself in protection throughout the day.
Okay, so let's try doing this now. So place your left hand on the bottom of your spine, and then with the right hand, circle around the left hand. And then on the top, we'll tie one knot the first time. And the second time, we'll do the same thing again. This time we tied 2 knots. And then we will tie 3 knots now. Now we'll take the bandhan. So can you have the next slide? Yeah. So we'll place our left hand on our lap, and then with our right hand, we can do the bandhan motion that was shown in the video. It's 1, we'll do it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Really quick, for the raising the Kundalini, please make sure your right hand is going in front of your left hand. So in front and then under. So not the other way around. Yeah, sorry, Omkar. Continue.
No, actually, I'll hand it over to you now. Sahaja will walk us through the meditation.
Okay, thank you. Just a few quick reminders. Again, please, everyone, for this meditation to work, this is all for yourself, and everything that you'll experience is for your own benefit. So all you have to do for that is to have a pure and intense desire. We can't emphasize this enough. So really feel the affirmation, say it from your heart, and experiment for yourself, right? Treat this as an experiment and see how you feel when you do different types of things. So yeah, all you need to do is continue to sit in a relaxed position, or just on a chair or on the ground. Either is fine. And again, keep your palms open, like your palm facing up. And yeah, so again, we'll be using the vibrations from the photograph of Shri, and we'll see how that affects our meditation today. So to start off, the first step we'll be doing, let's take our left hand and put it on our lap, and our right hand, the center of the palm on the center of our head. You can press down a little bit and massage clockwise. So just rotate your scalp in a clockwise direction. So it's front, right, back, left. And can we have Shamathi's picture? So now here we can say, Mother, please connect me to the all-pervading power. Please let me be connected to the all-pervading power. Mother, please let me be connected to the all-pervading power.
move the scalp, the skin that is touching your palm, not your hair, but the scalp, the skin that is touching your palm, and put a little pressure in clockwise direction. Attention on your fontanel bone. And just say, as Sadia said, Mother, please connect me to the all-pervading power. You can open your eyes. You can keep your eyes open. Watch the red dot on the forehead of Shri Mataji. That will allow you to reduce your thoughts. And just watch without any pressure. Yeah, go ahead, Sadia.
Yeah. Now we'll do the next step. Let's raise our right hand above our head. So like an inch or two above. And observe what you're feeling on your head and on your hands as well. On your left hand as well. We can keep our eyes open and look at the photograph of Shri Mataji. If you're feeling a warm breeze or any tingling or heaviness, you can just say, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. I am nothing but the pure spirit. You can raise your right hand higher. You can move it around just a little bit slowly to see where you're feeling any sensation. These strands of the Kundalini that rise can really go up really high, so we can just try to see where we're feeling it. We can switch, put our left hand up, right hand on our lap. Here, if you're feeling heat, and it's okay if you're feeling different things on both hands, but if you're feeling heat here, you can just say, Mother, I forgive. I forgive. I forgive everyone, including myself. Again, we can raise our hand higher. Just keep observing what you're feeling on both hands and on top of your head. Okay, let's bring our left hand back on our lap. For the next step, let's balance our left channel. So to do this, we'll keep our left hand open on our lap and our right hand towards the Mother Earth. So as you see in the pictures, if you're sitting on a chair, you can just let your arm hang off the chair towards the Mother Earth. Now with our left hand towards the picture of Shri Mataji, here we're receiving the vibrations from the photograph. So just like we inhale and exhale, You can just take in, absorb the vibrations from the picture and push out all the heat or push out all the negative emotions, all the heat from our right hand. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Please clear my left channel. Please let your vibrations wash out all the negative emotions, negative thoughts, all the depressive feelings, and all the sadness within me. Please let it all be washed away into the Mother Earth. Mother, please remove all the self-doubt, all the lack of self-confidence. Please establish in my left channel complete self-esteem, complete security. Please remove all the self-doubt from my left channel. Now we can clear our right channel. So put our right hand on our lap and our left hand towards the sky element or towards the ether, like with the back of our hand facing front. So now with our right hand, let's absorb the vibrations from the photograph and push out the heat, the unwanted heat from our left hand. Mother, please let your vibrations completely fill my right channel. Let these vibrations push out all the excessive heat, the overthinking, all the futuristic planning and hyperactivity into the sky element. Here we're using the power of the sky element to just cleanse our right channel. Again, let's absorb with our right hand. Just allow the vibrations to flow in. If you're having distractions or thoughts, you can just look at the red dot on Shrimataji's forehead. Don't concentrate so hard, just watch the red dot. Again, have an open mind about this. Let the experience happen to you and don't block it out. Mother, please let your vibrations cleanse my right channel. Now we can bring our left hand back on our lap. And once again, let's put our right hand up. Just observe what you're feeling. Looking up Shamaji's picture. And same with your left hand up. Observe what you're feeling. Both hands on our lap. And to end off our meditation, we'll do the same thing as we started off with. Let's raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. So left hand stays still and goes up. Right hand rotates around, so in front of. So from the base of our spine, try to keep your attention inside as you're doing it. Bring your hands up, and one knot the first time. Let's do it again. And 2 knots the second time. And 3 knots the third time. Now for the Bandhan, left hand on your lap, right hand goes around from the left to the right. And back around right to the left, 7 times. So that concludes our meditation for today. So please, everyone, make sure you fill out the feedback form that's linked in the chat.
As you're filling the form, let us go over the Q&A. Next slide, please. Some very good questions we had from yesterday's session. I just wanted to know the scientific explanation to the tingling sensation on the fingers. Any tingling sensation that you're feeling right now, you will see that explains that the Kundalini is working on that chakra. So tingle or a heaviness or warmth, all that explains the movement of the Kundalini. But with practice, you will see as you keep meditating every day. And next week, we will have clearance session, clearing your energy channels, energy chakras. So that'll clear the pathway. So there will be more and more experience of this cool breeze, the flow of vibrations.
Yeah, if I
Yes.
could just
When you
add
do,
on to,
yeah.
sorry,
When
if I
you
could
do,
just,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
sorry. So for the scientific explanation, also when the Kundalini is working on that specific chakra, like Misabi said, there are certain nerves that are at those locations of that chakra. And those nerve endings that end up on these fingers correspond to that chakra. So for example, the nerves, the bundle of nerves in the Vishuddhi chakra, which is the throat right here, those nerves go through the arm and end up in the index finger. So for example, a tingling or a warm breeze on the index finger suggests that the Kundalini is working on the Vishuddhi, this chakra right here on the throat. Yeah, please
That's right.
continue.
Yep. And there's another question. When we're doing the bandhan, is one, no, when you do one side and bring it back, that is one. So you basically have to go from left, raise it up, bring it down to the right, and then bring it back up and then bring it back to the same point where you started. So that is one. That is called one bandhan for one chakra. So you do that 7 times to protect your aura, your energy, your chakras. That'll keep it intact. The second
Actually, can
question that
you
I
show
am
it
having right
again?
now is,
Can you show it again without the presentation slide?
presentation. Okay, yeah.
Because
Maybe you can,
not,
Sadhya is spotlighted, she can show it. Can you close the presentation, please? Yeah. Go ahead, Sadhya. So she's
okay,
starting
just
from her
show the
left side.
raising the Kundalini also once, because
Yeah,
some
very clearly.
them were doing it the other way. So
Could you do it a little behind? Yes, now. Yes, much more better. Yeah. Now raise the Kundalini
The left hand goes up and right hand around.
yeah,
around
the
it.
palm is
Inside
facing
out.
your body. The palm is facing the body. Yeah, that way.
Inside out. You take it in, put it out. Take it in. It is not the other way, okay? Remember, that will be the wrong way of doing it. So take it in, like you're take it in, take it in, take it out. In, out, in. Yes, there you go. So with practice, you will see. And then tie it up. Push back your head. Raise your hand as high as you can. Push back your head when you're tying up. There you go. This will help your chakras open up better. Now the third time, once again. Once again, push back your head. Raise your hand as high as you can and then tie 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now the bandhan, the protection. It starts from your left side. So left hand on your lap, right hand goes here. Take it up above your head, bring it down, and then bring it back in the same path. There you go. This is number 1 for one chakra. Now again, we do this 7 times. Now this is 2. The third, next one. 3. 4. 5. 6. Now the last one. 7. Yeah. So that's what. Now we have some more questions. Maybe some of us here can answer. Let me read the questions. Yeah. Although the breeze and tingling don't happen, will this meditation still be effective? Yes. Can one of you answer, please? Will it still be effective if there's no tingling?
Yeah, well, I think I can take that, Abhi. I can try and
Yes, okay.
chime in. Absolutely. So when we do these programs, even with adults, what happens is first time or even the 5th time, like in my case, you may not feel anything, but what you're going to feel is that that peace of mind, that calmness, that's automatic. Every single person we do this with, they say that, and I'm sure most of you felt that way. So it's always a work in progress with anything else in life. And you keep at it, right? And then you start reaping the benefits of that. So yes, I think there's nothing to get discouraged if you're not feeling it the first time, the second time, or the third time. But like Misabi and Sadia was saying, as we get into these treatments, it's important that you keep up with it and then you start seeing the benefits.
Okay. Next question. Does a sensation of scratching count as tingling on my hands? Yes, it's a form of, scratch also could be a form, but you will see eventually all that will subside, especially when we start our clearance session next week. You will see how the scratching, itching, tingling, heaviness, numbness, all that can disappear. Okay, we have another question. I think this one of the kids can answer. Why will doing Sahaja Yoga actually help me in school? Because I know it can clear my mind, but I do not fully understand how it can do that and help me for school. Who wants to answer this? Aditya?
Yeah, sure. So thank you. So with this meditation, what happens is when you practice it regularly and when you do it enough, one way it helps you is that once you do it with enough practice, so like muscle memory, it becomes kind of, first thing is, yeah, it gets like embedded a little bit within your subconscious. And like, I wouldn't say subconsciously, but as you meditate and every day when you do the clearance sessions, you guys will see what that is next week. You're clearing out the things that the qualities that are taking away or that are bringing your attention down, right? So there is a specific chakra in your subtle system that it handles the attention. You guys will see that next week. And if you clear that chakra out enough, and if you do the meditation consistently enough, what happens is, since that chakra manages your attention, all the negatives or the imbalances that we say that, hamper that chakra, they get cleared out. And then gradually your attention starts to get better. You'll see improvements in your attention. And that's the same case with all of your chakras, right? So like your speech, your voice, right? Then your confidence, that's in your Anahat chakra. Then your forgiveness power, like how much you hold on to grudges or whether you just let go. That deals with your forehead chakra. So that's your Agya chakra, right? So similarly, as you do your clearances, you guys will see improvements in the qualities that coincide with each one of these chakras. And I would just like to add on, also, your subtle system is basically a framework of your various different qualities, right? So that's one really great thing I like about this meditation is that when I do this meditation, I can work on those qualities rather than, just sitting in one place and trying to trying to remove all thoughts, right? Or trying to not think as much. With this meditation, you really understand what that means by clearing yourself out and by establishing that framework of your different qualities of your being that make up who you are. So yeah, I hope I answered that question.
Great. Swayam, can you answer how does it help with studies specifically?
Well, for studies specifically, like as Aditya said, each of your chakras can will correspond to a specific quality within you. So, like he brought up, attention is a big part of studying, like focusing. That quality comes from the right Swadhisthana, so the Swadhisthana on the right channel. So by cooling that down, by clearing it out, your attention will get sharper, and even supposing the quality of memory, so having a sharp memory, that comes from a strong Muladhara chakra. So when you clear out your Muladhara chakra and strengthen it, then you see that your memory will become strong. So like this, these specific qualities can be worked out through your chakras.
Awesome. All right. One more question I have, and very interesting one this was. Yes. I felt warm breeze of air intermixed with cold one that was only going away when I looked at Sri Mataji's red dot. Similarly, I had a hot energy mixed with regular vibration that was only going away when I looked at the red dot. Can you explain why? Who wants to answer that? Why, with the red, looking at the red dot, it was cooling the person? The cool vibrations were coming. Who wants to answer that?
I can try to answer
Yeah,
that.
please. Go ahead. Yes.
So, as we've said before, Srimatiji's photo has these positive vibrations that we can try to suck in with our hands and with our eyes. So that's what we try to do in the meditation when we place our hands towards the photograph. When we look at the photograph, that can strengthen our attention, and that can help us connect to the all-pervading power, and that will help the Kundalini rise, and then we feel more of these cool vibrations and the heat goes away. If anybody else wants to add on, one of the mentors.
Yeah, I would like to add on. So, Srimataji, the founder, when she, was like advocating for this meditation, right, and was doing all the realization programs, as we call them, and spreading outreach and like teaching people like how to do this meditation. What happens is, or what was that Srimataji, she was able to like raise the Kundalini, right? And she was able to do it in the masses. So that ability and that quote unquote power, quote unquote, that that ability to raise it in the masses, and those like that positiveness and that like those vibrations, we try to absorb them through looking at the picture, right? And when we look at the red dot, that's like specifically with the thoughts and all that. When you keep your eyes open, when you look at the red dot, what happens is the thoughts go away because the vibrations, they are gradually entering your subtle system, your subtle being, and gradually all your thoughts, your thinkings, worries, anxieties, they all start to, flutter away, and you start to come back into the present. And once again, the goal of this meditation is to reach a state of thoughtless awareness and to always try and be balanced. So not go too much to the future or the past. So to stay in the present.
And yeah, you can feel the difference. So like if you want to try this experiment, or we can try in one of these sessions, if you meditate without the photo, how do you feel without the photo? Do you still feel the hot going away? Do you still feel the cool coming in? And then with the photo, do you feel more cool? And then you can know for yourself if it actually helps.
Yes, one of the Sunday sessions, we will have that experiment. But till then, you have to try to meditate, get a little more mastery, so you will clearly know it. Meditating with the photograph and without the photograph can help you understand your difference. Why the red dot is making a difference? Why putting your left hand towards the photograph is making the difference? So yeah, it's all about experimenting. You can do that. And if you have filled the form, it'll be very good. Please fill your feedback form.
Some participants are messaging me that the form is the same one as yesterday, and it asks to edit the response from yesterday.
Oh, I thought I sent a different form. It was not the same form though. Can someone check what the form was? It's a different form.
Yeah, please check the latest link that was sent. I can resend it.
Yeah, send that link. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
It
Yeah,
does
this is a
say
different form.
week 1, day 3. It does say day 3.
Yeah, it says
Yeah, it
week
does.
1, day
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it's a different form. How was it, Arish, for you today? How's your arm and how was it today? Were you able to follow the instructions? Yes, Samarth, we can unmute him.
Hello. Yeah, I tried to access the form that you recently sent again, but it said I've already responded to this form.
Oh, were you in Group A as well?
No, I'm in Group B.
You're in Group B, right? Why
Yes.
would it say that? Okay, anyway, if you have any questions, and you have been with us in last year as well, Samar, so we're happy to have you. If you have any
Okay.
questions, you can let Omkar know or myself, and we
Okay.
can, yeah, thank you for that.
Okay. So then would I still need to fill out the form?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah, we are taking a simple feedback. What was your experience today? So if you can just text me and I'll put it in the form for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are good to go today. If anybody has any questions, you can ask, or the session is, we will meet tomorrow, same time at 8:30.
Can the live stream be stopped now?
Sure, yes, please. We have